Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy, route.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, here we go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That is brought in. And they're trying to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Hey, center, go! 11. Go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That is caught side of the end zone. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the jump. 18, Pioneer. 2. 19, Tiger. 19, Hawk.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street.
They put Pickens in motion.
Hey.
On first down, right back to Williams. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Got it. Ready?
Here's first and 10.
Red. Tap.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Williams. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
Get it. Liking 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
One more time for Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and good. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great job. Hey. Focus.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
Hey, Ginger. Zach. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third and 5.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. The PAT up and good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on, 19 Lions. 6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll look to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
17 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get it. 70 Lions.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one swung out to Blue. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Hey, so good.
Lawrence going to give it to Tinton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, run! Run! Go, let's go!
Now here's Lawrence. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger, back. Red.
This drive begins with a run by Chinton. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Chinton. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Another run here with 2. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
Ready up.
It's third and 4.
Hey, go. Hey, son.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a second down.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here we go.
Lawrence now on second down. It's Thomas. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, son.
Now, toss, left side, that's cheap. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length, I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal.
Hey. Here we go.
Lawrence now. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. Trader now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
In motion, Lamb.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Buffalo 18.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Second and 5.
Dragon 60. Dragon live, go.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Red. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Okay, ready? Knock it. Go, check. Go, come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19.
They'll run. It's Williams. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready up. Ready.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, tomato. Sink right open. Sink right.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Sink right
third
open.
and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That catch number 40 on the season for him. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
In motion, Lamb.
Go.
They'll look to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he is out of bounds. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete to Blue. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready, ready.
Second down and 3.
Back. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point is good. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Lou. All right, let's go. Sogo, hot.
Well, left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko. 11, Agate. 30 left. It's hot.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. On the move past the 40. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the jump. Ready, Cougar 19.
They put Pickens in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Josh Hines-Allen getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70 Lions. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Williams. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on, come on.
He'll drop to throw. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and he is out of bounds. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive from yards after the catch.
And he can't get away. They rallied in the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
70 Timberwolf! Buffalo 18! Trap 50! Trap 60!
They'll look to throw again. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. Let's see who's guilty. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown Cowboys. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
20. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go with 2. And he'll only gain a couple here to about the 30.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Same right. Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw here down the field. His ball incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
3rd, they need 8.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger, tissue.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here into 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Look at 19.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Back. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Timberwolves. Ready?
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
And it's 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 19 charger, 19 charger.
Back to throw. Forced out wide. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Woo! Hey, Ron. Hey, stop. 11. Go. Go, let's go! Go!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
11. Sink right open.
Lawrence now. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Warriors 70. Ready. Cowboys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he will score. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Over the middle, that's his tight end pitch. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch.
That's taken in. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
13 loop. Hey, easy. Route. On this side. Go. 30 left.
Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
1st and 10 at the.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
And that one incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A throw complete to Scott. Let's get about 6 before he's taken down. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment.
11, Haggett.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Let's go now.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Left side, caught by Landry. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion, Lamb. There's that man again. Another catch. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
They put Pickens in motion. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They put Pickens in motion. They send a receiver in motion left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
The kicker on.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. They'll go with the reverse. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Think right. Hey, go, go. Go, go. Inside. Go, go. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
11. Hey, Lion.
To throw is Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Son, this thing's right open. Oh, 11, again. Here we go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
13, Luke.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
11,
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go, go, let's go. Sink right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
2nd down, Lawrence. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's a run with Tootin. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up.
Stay right open.
Jaguars 1st down.
13, Luke. Luke.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
On 1st
line.
down, Lawrence. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Come on, set, let's go.
Touchdown, it is Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll drop this for Blue. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. 1st and 10.
60. Panthers, Cowboy 80.
Under 10. 10.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, it's Blue. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
70 Lions. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week. Didn't put in a determined effort. Come away with the victory.